Oh wow, you speak good English. Are you an English teacher?
I want to improve my communication skill. I want to embellish and adorn it. Yes, I am a mountain lover, but I have a acrophobia. I don't know
Acrophobia
why.
means? How
Mountains,
about
yeah.
buildings? Do you go to the top of the buildings like terrace of those buildings?
Well, engaging, enriching, and fulfilling. I would say I describe it as ineffable.
That's the difference. Maybe you can give a try. If you don't like, if you don't enjoy, then you can go back to books or podcast.
After a certain period of time, I find it's really mundane job for
I see that
me.
you use a lot of advanced vocabularies. That's actually really
Hmm.
cool.
Yes, initially it will take time,
Uh,
but I have one interesting question.
you get more views on YouTube, and especially for English conversational
Hmm.
videos, it's very difficult to get
Hmm.
views. They give
Yes.
valuable ideas, valuable information, but we are not giving
Hmm.
any valuable information. Maybe we are giving conversation, and people who learns
Hmm.
English, they can watch our conversation. That's all. So that's the reason our videos
Hmm.
are not getting much views.
No, your channel is doing great, and I would.
Hi, are you still there?
One. Yes. So, is it network issue from my side or is it from your side?
No, I don't think it's from my side. My side, the network is full. It's yeah, it's very good network in here. I think from your
Okay.
side, did you
So,
get a call or what? Because your screen was frozen.
no, no, I didn't get any call.
Okay, no problem. Let's start this conversation. Yeah, let me introduce myself. Obviously, you know my name. My name is
Hmm.
Ramachandran. I'm from Tamil
Hmm.
Nadu, and I've been an English learner for around 4.5 years, and also, uh, I'm working in the software field, and also I run a YouTube channel where I post my English conversational videos, mostly the videos that I make with people. Yeah,
Yes, yes, good to know about you. Nice introduction. And you are managing lots of things. You are working and the YouTube channel,
yeah.
conversation. So it's really a lot. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Kusum. I hail from Haryana. I hold a master's degree in business administration along with a diploma in software. But currently, I am a homemaker and recently I embarked on my teaching journey. I train young kids. So that's a bit about me.
Oh wow, you speak good English. Are you an English teacher?
No, recently I have started teaching young kids because
Okay,
I want to improve my communication skill. I want to embellish and adorn it.
okay. That's really great.
Hmm.
Cool.
Hmm.
Okay, so where are you from? Actually, I forgot. You said something.
I hail from Haryana.
Haryana. Okay. Have you ever traveled to
Hmm.
South India? Have you ever been to Chennai or any other city?
No, it's I have never been to southern part of India, but
Hmm.
it is always on my bucket list. I really want to explore Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. And
Okay.
I want to explore diversity, cultures, linguistic diversity, cuisines,
Hmm.
and some historical places. So
Wow,
let's
nice.
see, but when would it happen?
Yeah. Even me also.
Hmm.
I really want to be a traveler. Like I really like traveling. But the thing is, I don't
Hmm.
do that. If I travel more than 1 or 2 days, I really want to go
Hmm.
home because I'm like a homesick. I cannot travel anywhere like for a long time.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. I always prefer road trips, and southern part is quite far from where I live, so that's why it is on my bucket list. It will take a time, and now my kids are young, so
Okay.
once they grown up, then definitely we would plan for 8 or 9 days.
Cool. Okay, let's
Yes.
talk
So what
about,
challenge?
sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
what
I
challenge?
was yeah. What challenges are you facing when you have to travel, like related to food or like
No, no,
any
no.
other?
I usually don't prefer traveling. It's because I really like to be in my home. Like I'm homesick. If I travel for more than
Okay.
2 days, if I'm outside of my house for 3 or 4 days, then I
Hmm.
feel like
Hmm.
I really want to go home. I cannot live here. So, because the thing is, for a very long time, I've lived outside. I did my engineering in a different city, so I stayed outside. And then after engineering, I did some work, and for that also, I stayed outside. For around 10 years, I stayed outside. Now, because of this work from home, I've been living in my home, and now I'm so
Hmm.
used to home. I cannot leave my home nowadays.
So you can travel with your family. Do you prefer solo trips?
I I really don't enjoy traveling with my family actually. You know what? I prefer going out with my friends. And also I don't
Okay,
prefer solo trips. Solo trips are really boring. I don't do that.
I
I mean
think there is some network glitch.
for you, how is it showing? I mean, you're able to see me clearly, right? I mean, are you able to
Yes,
hear
yes,
me?
yes,
Is
yes. You
is
are
my
audible.
screen
Hmm.
also getting stuck sometimes?
Yes, yes. Sometimes it gets stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's the problem. Maybe it's from my
Okay,
side.
no
I don't know.
problem.
Yeah.
We will go this way only.
Uh, okay.
Hmm.
Like we were talking. Yeah, I don't enjoy going out with my families actually, especially with my
Okay.
parents. Yeah.
Okay. So, have you ever been to northern part of India?
Well, I came to North India only once. I came to Uttarakhand once, and then
Uttarakhand, Uttarakhand, right?
yeah,
Uttarakhand, I have never
yeah,
heard it.
Uttarakhand. Sorry for mispronouncing.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at
Okay.
names. Okay. Um, so I've been there and I went to Rishikesh,
Mm,
Haridwar, and
mm,
while coming back, I visited Taj Mahal, I visited Agra,
mm.
and then that's all.
Okay.
That's the only trip that I
Okay.
made to North India in my life so far.
So you must have explored mountains, right?
Well, I really want to do that, but I didn't do it.
Okay.
I mean, I had a plan to go to Nainital, and
Mm,
in Uttarakhand,
mm.
there is a place, Mussoorie, right? Mussoorie or something.
Mussoorie. Yes, yes,
Mussoorie,
yes.
yeah. So
Mussoorie.
I really wanted to go there, but I couldn't do it that
Mm,
time because of time constriction. Maybe next time I'll definitely check it
yes.
out. So do you also like
Yeah.
mountains?
Yes, I am a mountain lover, but I have a acrophobia. I don't know
Acrophobia
why.
means
When like I have fear of heights,
fear of heights.
mountains, heights,
Really?
because yes, because of narrow roads. They are so steep, and I always think when some other car comes another way, then what would happen? What if there is some accident happen, some
Okay.
uncertainty? So this
No,
type of thoughts always remain in
th
my mind. I don't know why, but I really love to go
how
mountains.
about
Yeah.
buildings? Do you go to the top of the buildings like terrace of those buildings?
Yes,
Do you
yes,
get
I have
fear when you go
explored.
there? I mean, like
Yes.
even for me also for everyone also if you go closer to the terrace or if you go when you're on a mountain range if you're going
Hmm.
closer to the boundary maybe you'll get fear you'll get afraid but normally
Hmm.
still just
Hmm.
being there itself scares you or what.
I don't know. I just, when I'm sitting in car, I always think, like,
Yeah.
what if there is any accident? Because roads are
That
so
everybody thinks ma'am.
narrow. Roads
Yeah,
are so steep and narrow.
yeah,
Anything could happen, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
That everybody thinks actually. You know, even when I'm going there, like when I drive, sometimes I'll be thinking like, what if a big lorry comes in and we have to go to the boundary of that road? So I get thinking a lot of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Little
Okay, so
more.
you have been speaking English for past 4 years. So how do you see your transition, right? Do you see any noticeable difference in opportunities and confidence before and after learning English?
Well, well, actually, I've been learning for around 5 years, but I'm not very consistent in learning
Mhm.
English. Sometimes I stop learning English. Sometimes I take a break for around 1 or 2 months. So this
Mm,
thing happens all the time. So that's the reason my
mm,
fluency really didn't develop well. It didn't really improve. So it took me a long time. So 4 years is actually a very long time
mhm,
to improve your
mhm,
fluency. I've seen a lot of people, they have improved their fluency in just 1.5 years. They really
mhm,
speak very good English. So
mhm,
I think I'm a little slow in this and I'm slowly developing. Still, I'm improving. Sometimes I get stuck. Sometimes I don't use many
mhm,
words. So I'm still
mhm,
improving a little bit. Even this is
mhm,
my first call in the last 3 days. In the last 3 days, I didn't
mhm,
speak in English. So now I'm kind of little
mhm,
struggling to speak in English.
mhm. No, but you speak English quite well. You're fluent and you
Yeah.
can speak on any topic, but I'm not good at it.
I mean, I understand that, but still, some certain topics, it's really difficult to talk on that. It's because you don't
Mm,
get the right words. You use the poor choice of words. Maybe.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know. I think
yes.
I'm not that great in explaining about things.
No, no, you are good at it.
Okay.
And yeah, a couple of days ago, I explored your channel and you are getting good views. You are one of the famous YouTubers. After Rajni, I have seen your views
Okay.
like 10K, 35K, yeah, 40K. So
Yeah.
you are really doing great, amazing, yeah.
Thank you so much, actually. Okay, I want to know about
Mhm.
your English journey. Like, your
Mhm.
pronunciations are really great. I mean, you have this very good pronunciation. Maybe because you're a teacher, or I want to know how did you learn English and what's your English journey?
Yes, so my English journey has been going incredibly well, engaging, enriching, and fulfilling. I would say I describe it as ineffable, right?
Hmm.
I embarked on this journey about a year ago. It has been a year and 4 months. So,
Hmm.
and initially I used to take sessions
Hmm.
on English Yari. I had few sessions and then I got my valuable feedback. Now I am working on that because I realize no one can teach your language. You need to put your effort towards it. You have to consume English content as much as possible. But what you choose, what you like, what you enjoy, right? We have this is a journey. English learning is a journey, not a destination. So we should enjoy what we like. Like I'm not into movies, you know, but when I if I ask someone what should I do, they will just tell me you have to watch English movies. But I cannot see. I haven't watched any English movie so far.
You've never
I
watched any
just
movies.
no, I don't
Okay.
enjoy. I don't know. Maybe I'm not able to understand their accent. That could be the reason.
Okay.
And I just enjoy watching news. Palki Sharma first post, and
Yeah.
I listen to English podcast, Beer Biceps, Priyanka Chopra, and nowadays I am into Matehood podcast. It's
Hmm.
quite informative because it is related to parenting and education.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm doing this only. Yeah.
Well, I would suggest you to watch English movies or English web series if you get time, if you're interested,
Mm-hmm.
because that really helps. I mean, watching podcast also really helps. I'm just giving you a suggestion, maybe you can give a try.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
I think like you should expose yourself whatever you enjoy, right?
Right.
You have to consume English content. It is not necessary you have to watch English movies. You can read books,
No, that
right?
is a
You can
problem.
listen to songs.
That's a misconception we have.
So what is the difference? Tell me.
Yeah, yeah, I will tell you.
Yes.
So when you watch a news channel or read books, you get the textbook English, right? So in case like you're
Mm-hmm.
you're from Hindi medium, right? So when you read a Hindi book, do you speak the same way how it's written in Hindi
Mm-hmm.
there in the book? No, right? You use our, I mean, spoken language is different,
Mm-hmm.
written language is different. Similarly, news channels also use the
Yes.
written language.
Yes. Yes.
But the day-to-day English conversation that normally people
Mm-hmm.
have is completely different. And also it's very easy to learn that day-to-day English. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm saying I use day-to-day English mostly, and that's the reason most of the people are able to understand me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I use textbook English, I will be
Yes.
using a lot
Yes.
of words because textbook English you can use hell lot of
Yes.
words, but it's very difficult to understand. Your English will look really
Mm-hmm.
complex. But if you use simple English, I mean, that's what
Mm-hmm.
people use for day-to-day conversations. So
Mm-hmm.
you can get those things from movies and web series, just like how we watch Hindi movies or Tamil movies, where they use the
Mm-hmm.
day-to-day Tamil, right? Similarly, in movies, you can get the day-to-day English conversations, like how they make,
Mm-hmm.
like in books, you don't get this question like, "What's up? How are you doing?" You cannot get these type of
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
phrases in books, but on day-to-day conversations, we
Mm-hmm.
do that a lot. That's the difference. Maybe you can give a try. If you don't like, if you don't enjoy, then you can go back to books or podcast.
No, I mean not into reading and writing as
Hmm.
well.
Okay.
I haven't read any book. I just have read one book of Sudha Murthy. So I'm not into reading. I just
Okay.
I just consume English content and speaking. These two activities I do every day.
That's really nice. Actually, speaking is very important. A lot of people they don't
Important.
do speaking practice much. Even I also I don't do much speaking practice, and because
Mm-hmm.
of that, I'm
Mm-hmm.
staying in the same level. I wanted to ask you
Mm-hmm.
one thing. Like I've seen a lot of people mentioning Sudha Murthy book. Actually, what is it about?
I have read one book, Wise and Otherwise. Language is quite simple and
Hmm.
it is really informative. You will get a new exposure of your life because I think it is based on real life stories.
Real life story, like
Yes.
any particular genre, like
Um,
thriller or romance or something like that.
no, it's a yeah, it's a like stories book. There are I think 51 stories or I cannot recall exact number,
Okay.
but you can finish one story every day. It is just for 2 or 3 pages.
Yeah, maybe I will also get a book for me. I will also do speaking on reading practice because I'm not reading. I'm sorry, I'm not doing reading practice these days. I really want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even I don't read. My husband and my kid, they are good at reading. They
Okay.
read books so fast, I cannot read.
Okay. It's
Yes.
actually very difficult in the beginning. I think I can read very fast. I used to read a lot, and that's the reason I can read very fast. But initially, I also very really struggled. Like I couldn't read.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I start reading, what happened if I find any new word, difficult word that I will just look up on Google and ChatGPT, then it consumes lots of time. Then I will write down. Then again, I will start reading.
Hmm.
So after a certain period of time, I find it's really mundane job for me. I cannot read and I skip and procrastinate.
And also, I see that you use a lot of advanced vocabularies. That's actually really
Hmm.
cool. It's because of your reading practice. I think it's because you've learned the textbook English,
No,
right?
I'm
No?
not. Yes, I have read one book only. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I always want to enhance my vocabularies. I work on that. Yes.
That's cool, actually. I don't use those words like mundane, procrastinating. I try to
Yes.
be more simpler.
These are basic words. These are intermediate vocabularies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we
Mhm.
can tell that. I never used those
Yes.
actually.
But I deliberately use. It
Hmm.
doesn't come natural to me. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think yeah, today is my session. I have to use these 2, 3, or 4 vocabularies
Okay,
definitely.
you
I have
decide
to fix
those
my
words. Okay, these are the words that I'm going to use today. So you
yes, yes.
decide.
Then you
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
then you can elevate it. Otherwise, it's not possible.
maybe I'll also try that method while doing
Yes,
conversations. I
yes,
will fix 2 or 3 words for a day. Like, okay, these are the words that I'm going to use in my conversation today.
yes,
So let me use it.
yes. So yes, initially it will take time,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And if you don't get a chance to use that vocabulary, you can create your script in between, right?
Okay. Script means?
Script means any you can ask any question
Okay.
so that you can use those
Okay.
vocabularies.
You can create that situation there to
Yes, you
use
have to
those
create that
words. Okay.
situation. Yes.
Okay. That's a good idea. I will also try that.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
after a certain period of time, it will naturally come to you.
That's the problem I have. I have learned many words, and most of the words that I've forgotten. It's because I've never used those words
Uh,
because the situation
yes,
itself doesn't arise. So I'm thinking, okay,
doesn't
maybe
arise.
I'll
Yes,
try doing your method.
yes, definitely it will work. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
cool, ma'am. Do you
Yes.
have any other questions for me?
No, I don't have any question. Yeah, but I have one interesting question.
Hmm.
Like you have a conversation almost on alternate basis, right? I am just assuming. So tell me any one conversation you still have remembered, like that was really interesting and fascinating.
One conversation that I still remember. Well,
Yes.
I remember almost every conversation that I
Like
had.
you really enjoy, yeah, you really enjoy that conversation.
Well, I think the one that I did with Karishma, that video has got good
Got
number of views.
viral, right?
Not
That
viral,
video got viral.
maybe it got
I
around
think it
two and
has
a half
around
lakhs,
3, 4 lakhs, 2, 3 lakhs.
two
Yeah,
lakhs,
yeah.
I guess.
I
Yeah.
had seen that video.
So that's
Yes.
the first video of mine that gets more. It got more than 10K views. So I still remember that
Mhm.
video. I watched that video multiple times because I did
Okay.
some, yeah, because I did some research on that video, like why this particular video got these many views. What did we do in that video? So did I do anything
Okay.
attractive? Like it's I found
Mhm.
out few reasons. It's because of the video title,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
I do grammar mistakes, something like that. So one thing what I found
Okay.
out is if you keep a title in a negative way,
Mhm.
some kind of grammar mistakes is like it's more like
Yes.
negative thing, right?
Basic. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
people gets attraction
Stuck.
towards the negative things.
Yes.
Okay, like they
Yes.
really, it
Yes.
makes them curious, like what's happening with him, why he's making grammar mistakes. So that kind of
Mhm.
curiosity. And the second thing is the video
Yes.
also did very well. Both of
Mhm.
us had a very good screen, like clear camera.
Mhm.
So I've
Mhm.
noted down few things. I try to replicate in other videos as well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it
Mhm.
doesn't work.
Okay, so you really evaluate your videos, yeah? Why did it work well? Why doesn't?
Yeah, sometimes
Okay,
not
great,
all the
great.
videos. Nowadays I'm not doing it, but
Hmm.
initially I did it a lot.
Hmm. Yes, it consumes lots of time, right?
Yeah, it takes like huge amount of time, enormous amount of time. But what to do? We have to
Okay.
do something like that, right? I mean, otherwise it's very difficult to
Hmm.
get more views on YouTube, and especially for English conversational
Hmm.
videos, it's very difficult to get
Hmm.
views because there are a lot of content out there. They give
Yes.
valuable ideas, valuable information, but we are not giving
Hmm.
any valuable information. Maybe we are giving conversation, and people who learns
Hmm.
English, they can watch our conversation. That's all. So that's the reason our videos
Hmm.
are not getting much views.
No, your channel is doing great, and I would